All right, folks, welcome to Late Night with the Utopian baseball universe. We've got the Durham Bulls and the New York Yankees from Yankee Stadium. Now, I always have to say this disclaimer here. I'm still having an issue trying to save rosters and lineups. So again, use your imagination. The names on the screen won't match the actual rosters for the universe. Babe Ruth is on this game, but he's a pitcher, and I did some experimenting. I put him in right field, and then the game immediately subs him out as a replacement because it doesn't understand why a pitcher's in right field. So we just have to use our imagination. I'm using basically current rosters. Lefties are going to be hitting from the right side. It's just, again, I apologize for that piece of it. But I want to get you the starting lineups before you take it to Yankee Stadium. For the Durham Bulls, we have leading off second baseman Joe Gordon. Batting second in right field is Dwight Evans. Batting third, center fielder Carlos Beltran. Batting fourth at first base, Johnny Mize. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Buddy Bell. Batting sixth in left field, Monty Irvin. Batting seventh, the catcher, Josh Gibson. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Joe Sewell. And pitching and batting ninth, Bartolo Colon. For the Yankees, again, not the lineup that I wanted to represent the Yankees tonight. The order, nothing saved. Third baseman, Greg Nettles. Shortstop, Derek Jeter. Right fielder, Babe Ruth. Left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Second baseman, Billy Martin. First base, Lou Gehrig. Catcher, Yogi Berra. The center fielders, Joe DiMaggio. And pitching tonight is Andy Pettitte. But again, kind of frustrated with this MLB The Show right now. It looks great, but it's functionally not giving me what I need right now. But we're just going to kind of ignore that fact. Let's just have fun tonight. You actually see the Durham Bulls uniforms. You'll see that. Durham Bulls, New York Yankees. Let's take you out to Yankee Stadium for Late Night with the Utopian baseball universe. So you can see Babe Ruth pitching. I wanted him in right field. So it's not it's Andy Pettitte again. What's your take on it, Dan? Yeah, I don't know what to say. Today was not a great day. We're going to end it by having some fun here on Late Night. Bulls and Yankees. Bartolo Colon versus Andy Pettitte. Joe Gordon, the batter. Jonathan Jordan from Baseball Harmony is going to give us the statistics we love and crave throughout the night. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. One away here in the first. Durham in New York, Late Night with the Utopian baseball universe. So here is Jordan Luplow. Dwight Evans, the batter, the right fielder. Nobody on.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Andy Pettitte, the Yankees pitcher tonight, ranked the 60th most valuable pitcher of all time, according to Baseball Harmony.
Ripped down the first base line, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he'll reach second now with one away. That's
My
pitch recognition right there.
this is just one of those days. My tripod is really loose. I don't know what happened.
That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
It's usually pretty. Hopefully that's a little bit better. One out double. Here's Carlos Beltran. Beltran down on strikes. That's going to bring up Johnny Mize.
Ready now is Jim Haley. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Luplow stands at second with two gone. Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching him, I think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate.
Pettitte gets Mize on strikes to end the inning. One hit, one left, no score. Greg Nettles going to lead off for the Yankees. Facing Bartolo Colon.
Stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time, and I don't expect that to be a problem here either.
The 2-1 home.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
3-1 count to Nettles.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Low is there, and he has it for the first out.
Durham comes into tonight with the best record in the Utopian baseball universe, 17-7, leading the South Division. Just took 2 or 3 from the Mets. Yankees just took 2 or 3 from the Braves. This is Derek Jeter.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that ball will stay fair.
Derek Jeter has left the yard with a solo homer to give the Yankees an early 1-0 lead. Baseball Harmony has him ranked the 9th most valuable shortstop of all time.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter running too early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the
Babe Ruth, the batter. Never mind that he's right-handed here. You just got to trust your Uncle Joey. It's Babe Ruth. Down on strikes. Nicky Mantle, the batter.
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you got the result you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Mantle facing Cologne.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. A swing and a drive sent down.
That one's deep to left field.
That'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Mantle's got a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you love to assert your authority.
Here's Billy Martin.
It hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. 2-1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's just 1 for 6. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 2-2. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's
And Cologne gets a strikeout to end the inning.
Yankees are off and running early.
Derek Jeter homers.
We'll head to the top of the second. And it's
Gives the Yankees an early 1-0 lead as we head to the second.
new inning set to get underway and set to go as the third baseman, Grant Kay.
Buddy Bell. Durham third baseman facing Andy Pettit.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he
Pettit with a strikeout here in the second. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Monty Irvin.
stepping up is Nick Schnell.
2-2 count to Irvin. Yankees lead it 1-0.
Is a swing and a miss.
Another strikeout for Pettit. And here's Josh Gibson.
Right now, all you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 that have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Josh Gibson, the catcher, facing Andy Pettit here in the second.
High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2 pitch.
They struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he just got to find that field because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2.
The 2-2 to Gibson.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This is foul right side. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side.
5 straight strikeouts for Pettit.
Punch out as the inning is over.
As we head to the bottom of the second, it's 1-0 Yankees.
Ready to
Lou
go.
Gehrig, the batter.
And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schnell is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. Up next, Gary Sanchez.
Yes, Andy Pettitte looks a lot like Babe Ruth tonight. Again, I spent, and I'm not exaggerating, I spent 40 minutes customizing everything tonight. And for whatever reason, when you go to the menu to start the game, nothing saved. So I don't know. Life putting me to the test today. Here's Joe DiMaggio. 1 on, 1 out here in the second.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
First and third, 1 out. Andy Pettitte, the batter. It's another thing I can't disable this designated hitter, so.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Thank you, Facebook user. And I know you're not complaining. I'm upset that I can't figure out certain things in this game. I think it would be, well, it would be easier if I had someone that I could play this with. We could each set our own lineups. But when I do a straight sim, I can't edit anything. I have to go into the menu, set all the default lineups. But when I go to play it, they're not there. So I got to figure that out. Hey, Greg, good to see you here tonight. Hope you're enjoying the book if you started it. Pettitte's worked a 2-2 count here.
2-2. High and deep down the left field line.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for being a valuable part of this universe.
3-2 now.
Greg Nettles on deck. So Pettitte draws a walk to load the bases with 1 out. Greg Nettles. Yankees lead at 1-0 on a solo homer by Derek Jeter. You're watching Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
1-2 count to Nettles.
Swing and a liner.
That's a fair ball that's going to score a couple.
1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
2-run single for Greg Nettles. Here's Jeter, homered his last time. 3-0 Yankees.
To the plate now, Giorgella. Oh, this is
Caught.
in by the second baseman.
No right fielder. Another diving up.
Here's Babe Ruth, and again,
Next to hit.
looks a little bit like Aaron Judge.
He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AP.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time?
We got a great doubleheader on NBC tomorrow.
Fires ball 3 now.
We've got San Diego at Milwaukee. Bob Costas and Tony Kubek on the call.
And he fouls it.
Cardinals and Orioles. Vince Scully and Joe Garagiola. TBS Saturday night main event. Kansas City at Washington.
Fastball by him to end the
David Cohn versus Steven Strasburg. Yankees score 2 here in the second.
MLB Network.
Lead it 4-1. Everyone's got the same zombie face in the crowd. Top of the third,
Third set to get underway.
Joe Sewell.
The shortstop, Taylor Wall.
Joe Sewell,
You get some offense going in this
the
one.
shortstop, with a 1-1 count here.
A little bit of confidence
3-0 Yankees.
Can't keep the weight back. And he
9-1-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice.
Andy Pettit has struck out the last 5 Bulls he's faced.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Oh, and they still have no answer.
6 straight strikeouts for Pettit.
Now, and there's one away. Next up is Brett Sullivan.
Here's Bartolo Colon.
1 out, nobody on.
Can he recreate a magical moment from several years ago?
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed.
Well, Pettit is in fuego.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
This is Joe Gordon, the leadoff batter.
Into the box now, Vidal Brujan. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up.
Bartolo Colon does have more homers than Tom Brady.
To the boys in the dugout.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on.
8 straight strikeouts for Pettit.
That ends the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton.
All right, leading off the third, this is Mickey Mantle facing Bartolo Colon, who we've already established has a better resume than Tom Brady.
Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the third. It's full now, 3-2. Luke Voigt will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle.
Mantle draws a leadoff walk here in the third.
Serving one up, or he can really
It's
hurt.
going to bring up Billy Martin.
Next will be the designated hitter, Luke Voigt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back to
2
back
straight
balls
walks to lead off the third.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Lou Gehrig.
Anthony Rizzo flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
2 on, nobody out. Yankees lead at 3-0 here on late night.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
And usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
That's going to drop in.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to place.
The Yankees are going to have the bases loaded for Yogi Berra.
Nobody out.
Boy, Gero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Bulls catcher is Josh Gibson.
You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on
Berra
him.
down on strikes.
Everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Gary Sanchez is dealt with for the first out.
Bulls are pretty much comprised of the best players that didn't make any of the other rosters. So Johnny Mize at first, Joe Gordon at second,
Aaron Hicks. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come into score.
Joe DiMaggio with a bases loaded walk.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive.
Carlos Beltran, a member of this Durham Bulls team, Dwight Evans, Monty Irvin. It's funny, Crash will be getting a start this year on Labor Day, as we will be featuring a handful of fictional characters getting their day in the sun. Crash Davis, Ricky Vaughn, Stan Ross, Stud Cantrell, Roy Hobbs will all get starts on Labor Day As well, every team is playing double headers this year.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy that now, this is one of those innings where
So Crash Davis will have a chance to compete in a Utopian Baseball Universe game. Stan Ross has a chance for $3,000. Stud Cantrell going to play left field for the Cardinal organization. Maybe Ricky Vaughn gets a save opportunity. Who knows? Maybe Kelly Leak will get an AB or two.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. 1 and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
This is Nettles. He had that big 2-run single.
Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is...
And Cologne gets out of it. Just the 1 run here in the third. 4-0. It's pretty much all Yankees. It's the Andy Pettit show. 8 straight strikeouts. Here's Evans.
Swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good patience to hold back on the curveball.
Full count to Evans to lead off the 4th. Yankees lead it 4-0.
Walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he fouls this one off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player.
Deep left field. That's going to be into the gap. Dewey Evans with a leadoff double here in the 4th. That's going to bring up Carlos Beltran. Second base hit for the Bulls tonight. Here's Beltran. I still can't watch his at bat against Wainwright from, what was that, 05, 06?
No
06, I believe that was. Yeah, I think they were both Evans. I'm not 100% sure. We'll check that later. We got a 3-2 count here to Beltran. Another strikeout for Pettit.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts.
Johnny Mize, the batter, former Yankee.
So now to the plate, Jim Haley lifts it into the air to shallow center. Odor ranging into the outfield.
That one drops in.
Can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Runner's going to hold at second. Mize reaches with a single. That brings up Buddy Bell. Is Beltran a Hall of Famer? Yes.
Standing in now, Grant Cade. Just off the
Carlos
outside,
Beltran's a Hall of Famer.
off
Although when I think of Carlos Beltran, I think of that Adam Wainwright at bat, and that's my issue. That's not a Carlos Beltran issue. He's absolutely a Hall of Famer.
Runners are at first and second with one away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how
Buddy Bell's worked a 3-1 count here against Pettit. Game is still within reach. It's early. It's 4-0 here in the fourth. Late night with the Utopian baseball universe.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Jonathan Jordan from Baseball Harmony. Making me look fantastic.
Count still full. 3-2.
3-2 count to Bell.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Left field. Stanton comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
2 on, 2 out for Monty Irvin,
Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
the left fielder.
2 men out.
Little harmony in the universe never hurt anybody. Irvin, that's going to get through. That's going to score at least one.
He's on his way home. 1 run scores. Here's his second runner around third. Tag is
They get him at the plate, but they do score one.
second run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left.
Credit Irvin with a double. 4-1 as we head to the fourth.
And now, Gio Urshela, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came
Here's
back
Jeter.
in the 10th inning. The 1-1 home, fouled off.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. To get that pitch count down, he won't be out here very long.
He's set and the 1-2 pitch.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Tonight's episode of Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe is brought to you by Band-Aids. Hey, folks, when you cut your finger at work,
Aaron Judge. And it's a ball and 2 strikes.
why don't you grab a Band-Aid?
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really on a roll right now. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
You notice they're showing the wrong graphic? They were showing the other team striking out.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 to the Bombers. But they lead it 4-1.
All right, we're gonna take a quick look at the box score. This is unique. I'm not sure this has ever happened in the universe, but I believe through 4 innings, each starting pitcher has 9 strikeouts. Is that true? Cologne, 4 innings, 9 strikeouts. Pettit, 4 innings, 9 strikeouts. Interesting.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Popped him up.
Does Garrick have room? He does.
Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Taylor Walls. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This is Joe Sewell,
Bases are empty.
the shortstop. Bulls trail 4-1 here in the fifth.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
2-2 count to Sewell.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Brett Sullivan will be next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out.
10 strikeouts for Pettit.
Been set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
3 true outcomes tonight.
At the plate now, Brett Sullivan. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count even at 2-2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He can't get to
Cologne with a 2-out single, but they're going to get him at second. Because that's what Bartolo Colon does. He tries to stretch singles into doubles.
Home half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-1. Josh Fleming, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs into take.
And I don't know if Colon injured himself on that slide, but he's out of the game now. Brent Suter now pitching for the Brewers. He likes to work quickly.
Set down for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in is the DH, Luke Voigt.
Billy Martin, the batter, he's 0 for 1. He walked his last time.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss.
And Suter has a strikeout.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
That NP is wrong, by the way. I mean, if it stands for number of pitches, that's wrong. They showed him 2 innings ago at 90 pitches. There's no way you can get 9 strikeouts and 5 walks on 60 pitches. Here's Gehrig. Single into the shift.
Not an easy thing to do right there, Nero, with that stacked infield on the right side. He hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time. Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Barrel good contact on that ball. Was able to find the ball.
Here's Yogi Berra.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Rizzo leads off first with one away.
No streams tomorrow.
Got him swinging.
We have a doubleheader on Sunday at 9 a.m. Out of the Park is going to present the Angels and Cubs. And at 11 o'clock, we have on MLB The Show Braves and Mets, Greg Maddux versus Jacob deGrom.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks.
Joe DiMaggio drew a walk that drove in a run his last time. Yankees lead it 4-1 here in the fifth. And Suter strikes out the side here in the fifth. 22 strikeouts in this game. Pettit has 10, Cologne had 9, and Suter strikes out 3 here in the fifth. We're only in the fifth inning, or we're in the sixth inning. Joe Gordon leads off the sixth. Bulls trailing by 3. Derek Jeter a solo homer. 2-run single for Greg Nettles. Bases loaded walk for DiMaggio and an RBI double for Monty Irvin. The story is Pettit, though. 10 strikeouts through 5. Leadoff walk. Here's Dwight Evans. 2 doubles and a run scored.
Next to stand in is Jordan Luplow. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. The 1-1 home makes him swing.
Dwight Evans knows a thing or two about playing here at Yankee Stadium. He's a member of the Red Sox all those years. Now part of the heart and soul of this Durham franchise, along with Josh Gibson, Johnny Mize.
Here comes the 1-2.
This Durham team was 1 win away from getting to the table last year. Lost the South Division Championship Series to Atlanta in 5.
Fouled away.
They find themselves at 17-7 heading into tonight, the best record in the universe.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now this is on the ground at first.
3-6-3 double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in will be Josh Lowe. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, that 2-ball really changed the complexion.
Carlos Beltran has struck out twice tonight.
Was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now the pitch.
3-1 count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The payoff pitch one more time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
11 Ks for Pettit through 6. Yankees lead at 4-1.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Ruth.
Pettit's 0 for 1 with a walk. Brent Suter still on the mound for Durham.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls.
Greg Nettles on deck.
A little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable.
That got him. 4 strikeouts for Suter.
Well, that call looked like it was
The 24th strikeout in this game.
calling balls and strikes is really
I'll be honest, I don't know what the record is in the universe.
especially when they're sort of borderline like that.
Got to be up there. I mean, it's only the 6th inning, folks.
Balls and a strike down to the Yankees leadoff man. He's fallen behind down 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. There's ball 4.
And a 1-out walk.
Giorgella will stand in again, but first we'll flash it back to the very first inning.
Here's Jeter's homer in the first.
Solo home run that had him off and running early on.
One on, one out here in the 6th. The Yankees lead it 4-1. 1-1 count.
It swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there.
They got him.
It's out. Good throw.
That very well could have been a hit run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in time.
Nice play by Sewell to end the inning. We head to the 7th.
But they lead it 4-1.
Yankees have out hit the Bulls tonight 6-5. They lead it 4-1.
7th inning ready. to
Johnny
roll.
Mize leading off the 7th. He singled in the 4th, tying his shoe. Got to be safe out there on the ball diamond. Andy Pettit has 11 strikeouts through 6. 2-2 count to Mize. Buddy Bell on deck.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And a good take there.
Another leadoff walk.
And aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Again, that pitch count isn't correct. There's no way he's at 69 pitches. This is Buddy Bell. He's 0 for 2. So Jonathan is telling us that 31 strikeouts is the record for a 9-inning game. 48 in an 18-inning game. I think we're at 25 right now. There's another one. Pettit has 12.
Watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
That's it for Pettit, though. Joe Torre. What an effort for Pettit as he gets a round of applause here. He goes 6 2/3. 12 strikeouts. Dave Righetti now pitching for the Yankees.
Standing in now, Nick Schnell. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Another strikeout.
That go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
I think that's 27 strikeouts tonight total. We'll check on that before we go off the air tonight. This is Josh Gibson facing Dave Righetti. 2 outs, a man on first. Oh, what a play by Mantle. The Mick. Stretch time here in New York, bottom 7. Babe Ruth, the batter. Brent Suter still on the hill for the Bulls.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Ruth down on strikes. Again, we're going to, at the end of this game, we're going to see, I believe, that's 28 strikeouts in this game. It's not a major league record. It might be a Utopian record. I don't remember anything like this. Gibson with the assist. Billy Martin, the batter. Whoa, Martin. Foul. Oh, that one's going to drop in. They're going to call that a base knock. Tough play for Evans out there on right. Lou Gehrig, the batter.
Recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2.
2-2 to Gehrig.
2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here.
Suter gets out of it. Yankees still lead it 4-1. As we head to the 8th inning, 8-9-1 due up for Durham.
At the plate now is Taylor Wall.
Joe Sewell has struck out both times tonight. Stepping in versus Dave Righetti here in the 8th.
Got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-2 now.
Manager Casey Stengel looking on. Of course, a legend here with the Yankees. Led the Durham Bulls to a South Division championship appearance last year. 46,731 here tonight at Yankee Stadium.
Outside in the full count, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight
Full count to Sewell.
With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Durham's going to have a pinch batter next.
Another payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base
Leadoff
runner.
walk.
It's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was
Hideki Matsui, another former Yankee,
doesn't get the call.
going to pinch hit here versus Righetti.
Now a move over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Into the box now, Brett Sullivan. Fouled away. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
We do it again, 2-2 to Matsui.
The 2-2 one more time.
Base hit.
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Bulls have the first 2 on here in the 8th.
The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall.
Joe Gordon, the batter. Another new pitcher for the Yankees.
An awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
This is Red Ruffing.
Digging in, Vidal Brujan. He represents the
Could not crack the starting rotation this year. Had a
way around the base. It's
lackluster spring, but he's going to be called on here in the 8th.
That would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat,
Joe Gordon,
so he could just be looking for some way to
2 on, nobody out, facing Ruffing.
now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
The 1-2 to Gordon.
much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he's down in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline. The foul ball is in 0-2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings.
Another strikeout.
That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Dwight Evans has a pair of doubles tonight. Scored the only Durham run.
Now to the plate, Jordan Luplow. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he fouls this one off.
2 on, 1 out here in the 8th. Bulls trailing 4-1.
Again, a 1-2. Walls at second. Sullivan is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and a huge strikeout there.
Another strikeout.
Job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So, as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Next to hit is Josh Lowe, and with men on base and 2 away,
Carlos Beltran, 0 for 3.
a long way toward deciding this thing.
Struck out his last time. He represents the tying run for Durham here in the 8th. Red Ruffing pitching for the Yankees, trying to hold it down for Andy Pettit. Bartolo Colon, the pitcher of record for the Bulls. He went 4 tonight. Gave up 4, struck out 9.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nice.
All even now, 2-2.
This is dedication, folks. Jonathan went for snacks. Stayed connected to the radio broadcast.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate.
And I tell you what, I love presenting these as video, the MLB. I wouldn't mind a couple nights this year just doing kind of a radio where
On the ground,
you guys hear it,
he's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable
and that way I can have a little bit more flexibility with the lineup. So, you know, when I say Josh Gibson and you see someone that clearly doesn't look like Josh Gibson, it won't be such a deal. Bottom of the 8th, Yogi Berra, new pitcher for Durham. That's a base hit. Joe Kelly, now pitching for Durham. Berra leads off the 8th with a single. Red Barber. I don't know if I'll be honest. I know who Red Barber is, for sure. I don't know if I can do the voice. I can do a little bit of a Scully, though. It's time for Dodger baseball. Little Bob Uecker. Hey, struck him out. Harry Carey. So here's a guy, Jonathan Jordan, who represents baseball harmony. He gives us the statistics we crave. All right, quick 1-2-3 inning for Joe Kelly. End of 8. I'd imagine Mariano Rivera going to get the ball in the 9th to try to get the last 3. And that is the case. Mariano Rivera, he called to get the last 3 here. Johnny Mize is 1 for 2. He singled in the 4th. Say, here's a guy, Danny Jackson, who's 1 in 16 with an ERA of 6.35. He's got to ask for his paycheck with a ski mask and a gun. That I'm stealing from the 90s. All right, one out here in the ninth. Buddy Bell, the batter. Dave Concepcion drops a pop-up in the sun. He's from the Dominican Republic. Buddy Bell down on strikes as I start to get goofy here in the ninth. Mariano Rivera and the Yankees are one out away from a win here against the white-hot Durham Bulls. Monty Irvin has the only RBI for the Bulls tonight. It's one of my only talents. I do a lot of impressions. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the band The National, but the lead singer, I think his name is Matt Berninger. I do an impression of him ordering McDonald's breakfast. When we go to a White Sox game this summer, I'll do it for you then. It's better in person. And Mariano Rivera slams the door on the Durham Bulls. And the Yankees are winners tonight on Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. The final is 4-1. Andy Pettit the winner. Colon the loser. Rivera the save. Derek Jeter homers. And we're going to take a look at the box score here shortly. I'm pretty sure we if we didn't hit 30, we came close in strikeouts. I think we did get 30. My thanks to Jonathan Jordan, as always, for a fantastic seasoning. So that's what the universe is all about. Garrett Cole hugging Babe Ruth. Garrett Cole, ironically, is a member of the Durham Bulls. He's pitching tomorrow against Whitey Ford. Let's look at the box score here. Yankees had 18 strikeouts. Pettit had 12. And Durham had 14 strikeouts. So that would be a 9-inning record. 18 for the Yankees. 14 for Durham. There's the final, folks. 4-1 Yankees. Tomorrow, again, doubleheader on NBC. Padres and Brewers. Cardinals and Orioles. TBS Saturday night main event. We got Kansas City at Washington. Full slate of games for you. We'll get you updates throughout the day. And then tomorrow, or Sunday morning, we got a doubleheader for you at 9 a.m. Out of the Park, Angels and Cubs. 11 a.m., Braves and Mets. Greg Maddux versus Jacob deGrom. Have a good night, everybody.